Pistol rounds are important, right? I mean, you want to win them. It's 3 rounds potentially. You can start off with a lead. So we're going to look at the T side of Cobblestone to start off here. And some of the options you can do, yeah, stuff that pro uses, pretty simple pistol rounds, nothing too elaborate or crazy. So the first one here, standing amongst a lot of teams, is just really apply a lot of aggression here. 3 or 4 players with Glocks in towards the A long or the mid kind of area, and just forcing your CTs back. They're not going to want to fight 2 or 3 or 4 Glocks. So they're going to just fall back and basically just take away this information from the team. They don't know if you're going to stay here at A long or rotate off towards B. So this Skadoodle here is just flashed. He just flashed out towards the B plat, maybe trying to create the illusion they're going for some kind of B plat control. Hobbit isn't buying it. You see he peeks out here and sees, okay, they didn't really actually do anything. But still, they're not sure if that was a fake of a fake. I mean, there's all these mind games going on. As I said, they're going to just wait here. If someone comes and tries to repeat this information, they're going to really punish them. So Gambit are really dry on information here. They're not sure what's going on. So you'll see the smokes and the executes start coming on. They've rotated back. The map obviously is amazing here. You can see a lot of information because of how good the demo system is. But you'll see here they're all going to exploit out the A main kind of area if you're looking at the top left, with Tarek just throwing some supportive smokes and flashes, and Skadoodle's also going to smoke off the door area. Now the reason for this execution and the smokes going down to these positions is just to isolate the player on the site. You see they've just taken him down in Fitch and just smoke him off. Obviously the smoke missed in this situation. I'll show you how to throw the smokes in a second. But yeah, then they're just going to lock it down. It's all about after plan after this. They go into the site really well, locking out the rotators and a couple of good flashes to allow the players out the A main area. So you see here, the first flash Tarek throws after his smoke is just for Skadoodle to peek out here and smoke off the door area. The second flash is going to push further up the ramp. Now as they position more up the ramp, you see 2 players are up around the APC area and the other 2 are coming a little bit later down the site. This is basically just to sandwich that player you see on the site there. And once he's dead, the site should pretty much be in control of the T side. It's all about the after plan positioning. Quickly, just the nades used. First one, you're going to back into this corner, find this white mark, go out to the left like this, let's do a jump throw. I don't really like the jump throw, but this is the really only option to this from safe. And you'll see that's just going to land in, and that's what it's supposed to do. Land in and drop off like that. Obviously they missed theirs. Then he's going to flash over, just like this. First one like that. As I said, Skadoodle just to peek out here, and a very standard way to smoke off the doors. Second flash just for his teammates to push up. And then that's all. Skadoodle does also just nade the back of site because he has $300 spare to buy a nade, but that's up to you if you want to do that. This round here is another one towards A, but this time through the drop down area, a little bit of a wrap. Starts off with a little fake though. Skadoodle just does a very basic fake here, a flash, and then he does a standard smoke here towards the door area. You see that's coming over here. Now, the point of this is to possibly draw this player in cold zero here. What you're thinking is if this door smoke comes down, it'll actually be interesting to see what Cold Zero's response is. He's actually more focused in the drop area. But some players might think that this smoke comes down, I want to get on this side of the smoke to help my teammates out as they come out here. I don't want to be isolated here, so potentially Cold Zero can push through here. In this situation, Cold Zero doesn't fall for it. He sees this coming, gets information, and actually ends up falling off himself. But you'll see here, he ends up getting overwhelmed. He plays this correctly, actually. You see, when you've got 4 players with clocks coming out towards you, there's not much you can do. The other point of this smoke here is it also hinders these players rotating back to help out. Now, one thing I would like to see is Skadoodle's still got 1 flash left. Maybe flash over this wall here, but he doesn't. And you'll see basically what happens is these players just come cannoning out this side of the map. 2 players out Rapunzel, and they're just going to take out these players. Skadoodle again still has this flashbang. I would have probably liked to see him use earlier, but he doesn't. Nothing actually wraps back around and comes back through A main just to maybe catch off anyone on a flank. Besides that, this round is pretty self-explanatory and not really much to it. Smoke Skadoodle throws at the beginning is simply just coming to this corner, aim between the box and there. That's just going to smoke off door, real simply. Bounce on this side, smoke it off like that. Now the flash I thought Skadoodle could possibly do, just as he's running out here, just bounce it off here like this. And as he's coming out door, anyone looking this way is going to potentially be blind. 2 of his players do come out here, so maybe he's saving it for after plan or something. But again, still that flash, if anyone's looking out or rotating back in towards this way, maybe they've been out A long, they get the call back, they're rotating in here to maybe try and get an angle, it's still going to catch them off guard. It's up to you if you decide that's a good thing or whether you prefer to save it for after plan or whatever Cloud9's plans were. Now, the wonderful thing about this strat is it can be used to get over towards B, and it's pretty similar, so it's not too much to remember for a team. So you'll see here, another same thing here for Skadoodle, a flash over, a smoke over, and then a flash that lands above the drop. As you'll see, that's going to land right here, and you see all the area this blinds gives Rez a little bit of a tickle. It's going to get anyone over Basically the whole side except for where Exist is over towards the plateau area, and that allows these players to come out, the 3 players out towards the B site. While this is going on, you see Get Right has taken out Automatic. So Automatic's job is to come this way and then through a smoke. Basically the point is what I was talking about with Cold Zero. As this smoke lands, this player might think I'm going to help out my teammates and jump through this smoke early to try and get this aggression towards the plat and try and cut people coming off here. Get Right doesn't do this again, same as Cold Zero, and it gets the kill onto Automatic, but the negative being he's now trapped outside the site. Players will jump through the smoke, it's not just me making this up, I've seen other players do it. Obviously Get Right and Cold Zero just didn't in these situations. Now Skadoodle, being the nade man's a little bit late to come out here towards the flat area, and you'll see he actually ends up taking out Exist with a little headshot. But you'll see Shroud and Stewie aren't that worried about res. See, if I keep playing this through, they're pushing straight past. Nothing's a little bit more patient in here. But you see, they're just coming and dealing with this plat area. They're coming around, wrapping onto the site, and that's the whole point of this. Take out this plat player, then you can have control of this. Res, they're happy to leave Res here for now. They'll deal with him later. That's what you'll see here. As the players come around, Stewie, Shroud, nothing comes out, and they're going to take out Res in this situation. Forest tries to come through the drop down area, but now it's already in a 4v2. And the only player going down was Automatic with that early aggression through the window area. And yeah, pretty good strat in the end. Very simple. I mean, you can call this one in your matchmaking games. You can say, okay guys, you're going to do the Skadoodle roll. You're going to chuck the smoke, chuck the flash over, and you say, as this second flash pops, just come charging out to the B site. You don't even need that player coming out like Automatic was. You can maybe try and communicate it, but possibly too hard at the beginning of your matchmaking game. So pretty simple one. And if you're in a team, you can obviously implement it the exact same as Cloud9. Very simple, not really much to it. Just make sure you're pushing through like a madman through here. So that's it guys, that's 3 different pistol rounds, 2 of them very similar actually, just towards different sites. So hopefully you can use these, however you play. So it should be really useful. Give me feedback on this one guys, do you think this is useful, this kind of thing, or do you prefer the more individual stuff? If you haven't subscribed already, make sure to, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.